It's Bridget here in Kauai, and this is an amazing place, and there's so much that I've just taken in and soaked in this place. And one of the reasons why I've been so able to do that and to be so nourished and fulfilled and brought to new levels of peace is because of my participation with the place, with the land. And I mean, I've jumped in the oceans, I've swam in the Blue Room Cave, I've climbed through a jungle in this forest. This mountain is called Makaleha, and it means in Hawaiian, to see with eyes of wonder and appreciation. And on this hike, you go through this jungle and you're climbing like full on Tarzan style, and you bop up the river and you go to the waterfall and you swim in the waterfall, and you're experiencing with every part of your body and your soul, yourself, as well as your relationship with the place. And one of the things that I've observed here with being in more of a touristy place is that the tourists or people, as well as, you know, I'm guilty of this at times as well, we become spectators to life instead of becoming participants. And that is such an interesting distinction, that you're observing, you're not actually participating. And this is becoming more common because of technology. We can sit on Facebook for hours and experience other people's experiences, but they're not our experiences. They're removed from our personal, visceral embodiment of the physicalization of whatever that thing is. This is done on TV, through movies, all of this kind of stuff. And I see the tourists, you know, they're on the beach, but are they jumping in the water? They're watching the surfers, but are they going and surfing? And I understand that sometimes people physically don't have the ability to do things, but if people do, it's like, you gotta go do it. You gotta physicalize your aspirations, your excitements, and not live through other people. Because even though it may seem real, and that's the thing, is it does seem quite real when watching other people. You have the emotional response. If you're watching a horror movie or someone jump off a cliff, like, you have that empathic ability, as we do as humans, to relate and feel each other as ourselves. But we're still different, we're still unique, and need to experience it on our own. And by doing it on our own, that's why we came to Earth. We came to Earth to experience. We came to come to Hawaii. We came to do these things. And it doesn't have to be extravagant. So what I'd like to propose as a place to start for yourself to experience is to think of something that you love to, like, watch, and then go do it. It might be, say you're into the cooking channel, right? Go cook something, go make it. Say you're into Dancing with the Stars, go take a dance class. And this kind of goes into my video that I just did about changing your patterns to create new inspiration and new creativity. So this will also create new inspiration and creativity. And another thing that it'll do is it's a seed key to manifestation, because when you start physicalizing yourself, not watching, but physicalizing these things that are exciting to you, that you love, it creates a momentum that gives you the ability for the universe to open up for you. It's saying to your higher self, hey, I'm taking action. I am interested in this thing. Then the universe goes, okay, and it can reflect back to you, oh, I'll give you more. I'll give you more than you could even ask for because you took a step through the open door. I'll give you another door to walk through. And the idea is that there's so many opportunities, there's so many moments we all have to step into these things that we may love and to have these physical experiences, but for some reason, oh, we don't take them. I have work. Oh, I don't want to get in the cold water. It's too cold. These different excuses, really, or hesitations. And when you break through that and when you actually go through and do it, it's like, yes, the higher self just wants to open another door and another door. And it will wind you on a path to true fulfillment of what you really, truly want in your life. And instead of watching it through a movie. So I'm a big advocate of physicalizing and doing the things that you love. And that's a good indication. If you don't know what it is, see what you're watching. If you're watching something about a specific topic, that's probably interesting enough for you to then go physicalize and do yourself. I find myself also seeing that there's a distinction that actually needs to be made between digital reality and physical reality. Now, I know that they're both an illusion, and it's all illusionary and digital and holographic, but let's just go with this for a second. So the digital reality, so a movie or a computer or something like that, and then our physical experiential reality. And in some ways, the digital reality has almost become more real. Like, I find myself at the end of the day, after I've experienced, been on some epic journey or swam in the ocean, wanting to, say, watch a movie about a tropical paradise. And I'm going, why am I wanting to do that? And it's because it's a way of making it more real to me. It's almost like my eyes can't really take in, or my being can't take in that this is real and I am here. And so I feel like some things have been disconnected in us as we've been trained to experience through an outside source of entertainment. And in getting back to this visceral experience, it's going to require almost like a slap in the face to really get the sensation back in our body, because that's one of the things that it does too, is it really takes us out of our body because we're projecting our consciousness into that thing that we're observing or watching instead of bringing it back in here. And so some things that I do to get back into the body, which is to get back into this physical experience, to then physicalize the things that we really want to experience, is to do things like go barefoot. I mean, on this hike, I had to take off my shoes. I had to take off, the clothing that I could to feel the dirt under my feet, for my feet sensory input to be stimulated, to breathe through my skin, to feel the sun. Like that's another thing that I observe even in Sedona, is that people have the hats and then the glasses and then they're covered and then they have boots, and you can't experience the nature and the place that you are with being so covered too. So I hope this is interesting to you. I'm a big fan of physicalizing and experiencing yourself rather than just observing. But what you observe can give you insights to what you probably would be so excited to physicalize. So I love you. Aloha from Hawaii. I will see you soon with more exciting videos.